If you are a Detroit Lion fan, on today, we got some bad news. And normally we love to give good news because the hype train has been real this season with the Detroit Lions. But on today, we got bad news coming out of the camp on today that Charlie Gardner-Johnson has been carted off the field. We don't know what the injury per se is yet. Maybe it could be an MCL or ACL or something of that magnitude. But, our prayers is with them that he can make a speedy recovery, Godspeed recovery, and eventually get back on the field. But it is the next man up mentality. And that leaves the rookie Brian Branch possibly taking that spot over. I definitely think that the Lion fans are going to be shocked today because he was one of the key acquisitions that Brad Holmes was able to get in free agency. Everybody loved Charlie Gardner-Johnson coming over to the Lions because you knew what he brought to the table and you knew what type of player he was. And last season, he led the NFL with 6 interceptions. And he's just a playmaker, man. And this is definitely something that's going to be a crushing blow to the Detroit Lions if this guy is injured for the whole entire season. But the Lions did select Brian Branch from Alabama. And I think that he's more than capable as a rookie of coming in and playing well and getting the job done. So we don't know, man, what's really gonna happen with this injury with Charlie Gardner-Johnson. We're just waiting for more details to come out on it. But if you're a Detroit Lion fan, I know that this one hurts, man. It's like the Lions can never get a break. This happens to the Lions every season. Every time you come into the season, last year was Big V, trying to keep our line together and making sure that we got all of our offensive linemen ready to go. And then next thing you know, Big V is out, and then he ends up pretty much remaining out for the remainder of the season. And now you got one of the best additions to the team in free agency, CJ, getting carted off the field today. This is definitely something. This is devastation, man. I did not expect to hear this, especially when camp has just started. And things are starting to ramp up, and guys are starting to know, what their assignments are going to be, and they're still going to be learning how to get that chemistry and camaraderie with one another. And now you have this type of news coming out on today that he was carted off the field. So definitely, man, we wish CJ a speedy recovery. But you know how it is. It is the next man up mentality, and I think that that's what it's going to be from here on out with the Detroit Lions. It's cool to, want to see your team do good and want to see these guys be able to win the division this year. But we still got to pump our brakes because the Lions have not done anything yet, and they still have to be able to go out there and prove it to everybody that they can go out there and compete with the rest of the guys in the NFC North, especially with guys like Justin Fields eventually coming up. And then you don't know what type of quarterback Jordan Love is going to be, but you got to respect it because Jordan Love definitely has been under that system for 3 years. He knows the system in and out. So I kind of want to, leave him as the mystery, man. You don't know what's going to happen. And then we know that Jared Goff is definitely on top of his game right now. He's been playing phenomenal football for the Detroit Lions. So I just don't want to say that the Lions are going to be given the title easily. But definitely, man, the Lions have set themselves up in position to get some talent on the team. And I think that Brian Branch is a guy that can come in and fill in however the Lions want to do it. But I think that it's the next man up mentality, man. There's nothing that you can do about it. It's a devastating blow. It's great news to hear that Levi is starting to be cleared and ready to practice. Didn't know what was going to be of Levi either. But now with this story coming out today from Detroit that CJ is going to be down, you got to do what you got to do, man. So it is what it is, man. If you're a Detroit Lion fan, I know it's kind of sad today to hear some of this type of news, but hey, man, we go through this every single season. We know that the Lions players get injured, they get banged up, and when these guys get banged up, man, it hurts the team. Now you don't have J-Mo going into the first 6 games, and now you could be without CJ Johnson for the remainder of the season or whatever the details come out on his injury. All right, you guys, make sure you subscribe. This is the Keeping It Raw podcast. I'm out of here. Peace.